Hello everyone, this is Wally again. This is a video I shot with me taking out the entrance reducers on these two beehives, the Genesis Hive and the Exodus Hive. I'm looking at the Exodus Hive right now, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to get this entrance reducer out. Now this was videoed on June the 22nd, which was on Monday, and so here it is, June the 26th, and I'm just now getting around to editing this video. But if you look, I'm sitting here with my hive tool trying to stick it through the entrance and pull it out, but the propolis was just glued, the bees, the ladies, had it glued down very well. So now I'm just puzzled, and I'm thinking, how do I get it out? All these ladies are clustered up on this hive, and so I am trying to figure out how not to squish them in any way, because I did not want to get these ladies upset with me. So here I am trying to figure this stuff out. I've never done it before, like I said, and I watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and while I was watching the videos, I saw different ideas that some people have. I saw this one person that looked like it was very probably a great idea. Had like a bolted J hook that he drilled a hole in a small piece of wood and stuck it through with a screw bolt type thing, where he just screwed it down and put the hook inside the entrance reducer, or the entrance of the hive, and began to screw it and pull it out very slowly and very gently. And the bees did really well with him. But I did not have access to anything like that at this time, and I was looking at how much they've been bearding, and so I was getting concerned about them having better ventilation. So now I'm just a little frustrated here because I can't figure this out, and so I am just thinking about it, fooling with it, thinking about what to do at this point. So right now I'm just, getting used to the ladies. Now I have switched over to the Genesis Hive. I've done some editing on this video, so I cut some parts out. It really took me about 20 minutes, maybe a little longer. So I get over here and I'm thinking, well, let me check out the Genesis Hive and see if maybe these ladies have not propolized as much. So I'm thinking also they've probably done it much more because they've been in the hive much longer. So I got my tool out and I'm sticking it into the entrance with the hook part, and I'm trying to see how much resistance I'm gonna get here by pulling on it, while trying not to squish any of the ladies. Now I sped it up a little bit right here because I don't want you all to be bored with it. Just fooling around with the hive, fooling around with the reducer. And now here we go back to normal speed. I had a piece of board on both of the hives that I used to kind of adjust the entrance, that I would slide back and forth based on whether or not I thought that the bees were having impossible robbing situations, because this is in my backyard, so I go outside every day and look at these ladies, talk to them, check them out, look to see what they're doing, just enjoy them flying in and out, because I really want them to know my voice. I want them to know me, and so I always, every day when I get home from work, go out and talk to these ladies, these gentlemen, mainly the ladies, because they're the ones with the stingers. So now I'm moving over to the front, and I'm just looking. I'm assessing the situation here. I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? So now as I zoom in on this, I decided I would try to take my hive tool and stick it up in between the hive and the bottom board and try to maybe pry it up, because I did see some people in some of the other videos I watched do this and try to break loose some of that propolis. I'm being very gentle, very slow here, very cautious, trying not to squish any of the bees, simply because I didn't want them to put out that pheromone and put them into any kind of attack mode. But as I continue to work here, what I wanted to talk about also is some of the tools that I use. I got my normal hive tool that I use, just the normal hive tool, which I'll show here in a minute. But I also have this pick tool that I use, and it's something I have when I'm working on vehicles and stuff. It's got a sharp point on the end, as you can see here, and it's kind of got an angle to it, almost a 90-degree angle, which I do have one that does have a 90-degree angle, but this one actually has a slight angle to it. So I was sticking it into the wood and getting it dug in the entrance reducer and trying to pull it out. I also was using this hive tool, which I'm showing right here. It's got the hook on it, and that's the one I was sticking up inside the entrance and trying to see how much resistance I had with the propolis where they had glued it down. And I found out that it was very well glued down, and so I had to try some other things. So here I am prying up with my hive tool. Well, actually, no, I had success here, it looks like. So I've actually got the entrance reducer out. So I'm sure I was excited at that point. And so now I'm looking to see how big of an entrance they have now. Trying to think about what do I do now. Now I had already had some pieces of wood that were cut short that slide right up inside the entrance reducer. They're kind of wide, so they stick out a little bit, and so I wasn't gonna leave it all the way. I'm just trying to give them a little more room, so I'm sliding that piece of wood up in there right now just to give them a little bit of a reducer. Alright, now I'm back over here at the Exodus Hive. I'm going to take the knowledge that I attained in getting the reducer out on the Genesis Hive here. So as I'm looking at it, I'm taking my hive tool, doing the same thing because it was successful over at the Genesis Hive. And I'm prying up on it on the bottom board, breaking loose that propolis. And as you watch, it kind of will lift up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but I just barely lifted it up with the pry. The heavy boxes, both of them heavy. But with the tool, I was able to pry it up just enough to break that propolis. And I'm trying to get in there without squishing any of the bees. I'm being gentle. I'm kind of moving it a little bit. You can't really see it, but getting to where they're not underneath. Now I'm prying again. No bees were underneath the tool, so I didn't squish any. So I was very excited about that. When I first went out here and saw the amount of the ladies all clustered up, I was really nervous, like I said. And thinking, how am I not gonna squish them or anything? So now I got my other tool, my pick tool, and I'm sticking it in the side. I'm trying to pull on it, which worked very well with the Genesis Hive when I did that, and I could just kind of work it, pull on it a little, just work it back and forth, push a little bit. It really worked well. And eventually, with all the prying with the hive tool and this pick tool, As you can see, I was able to kind of get up in there and just slowly start to pull it out, which you can't really see right now, but I'm pulling it slowly, a little one side at a time, just pulling it out. You can see how it's starting to come out now, up on the top. Now I'm pushing it down, pulling it. Now I have it out. Ladies are on it. I'm trying to shake them off, but trying not to get them too upset. So all in all, this was a pretty easy job. I was really not looking forward. I was not looking forward to doing this, because I was gonna have to get right up in their business. I know the guard bees hang out here. So now I'm just doing a little cleanup here, taking the entrance reducer I pulled out of Genesis Hive. The ladies had cleared off of it. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to get the ladies to get off of this piece of wood on the Exodus Hive that I used as a kind of an adjustment to reduce their entrance when I needed to, sliding it back and forth in front of the entrance. So I decided it's time to just shake the ladies off. I'm done pretty much. So I wasn't necessarily as worried about getting them upset at this point. I'm just ready to get out of this hot bee suit or bee jacket. So, and I knew I was pretty much done. So now I'm gonna get the ladies off of this entrance reducer, just cleaning up everything and leaving them be. If you can see in both hives in the far right corner, I slid that piece of wood up in both sides, same size, just to reduce it just a little bit. I didn't want it completely open. Now that's pretty much what I did in this video, and I ask you guys, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe to my videos. That really helps me out a lot. So remember, Jesus loves you, and until the next video, God bless you.
Honeybee ladies flying high, working in the sunshine, dancing in the light, bringing home the pollen, bringing home the sweet, making that honey where the wildflowers meet. Honeybee ladies never wasting time, building up the future one cell at a time, raising up the babies, making heaven sing. Oh, those honeybee ladies doing their thing.